set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Soldier Field. Khalil Herbert to return it from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Fields going to throw right away. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete. And they're going to move it down the inside the 25. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Fields. That's going to be caught. 23 yards, the final tally.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Treston Ebner taking it in from a yard out. And the Bears march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Goff now looks to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Oh, he bowls over him. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Looking downfield for Jones. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Chicago. Velus Jones, 51 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Santos with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, 1st quarter. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the 2nd drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it's the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Fields. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Now it's Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Velus Jones, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Well, not content with the first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away from the 6. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They'll fake the give. Now gone. Man open, and St. Brown has got it. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 56 yards. And the Lions get a bit closer. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
On second down, they'll run it here. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. And here we go on 4th down. Fields. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Fields. Looking downfield for Jones. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor. You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now it's gone. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down. Now gone. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. He'll get it inside the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a gain of 35. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive. And these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, Goff. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Lions have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7, so time to go back to work here, 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Fields on 1st down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. And that's out to the flat for Swift. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift as the first half is winding down. And the Lions have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. That's complete to Mooney. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Santos' kick is up and through. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Here's Raymond bringing it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go about doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at third down and long. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. They snap it to Fields. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Throw over the middle, he finds Williams. Down inside the 10. Touchdown! Jared Goff with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon.